Hello, Leo. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing a general reading. So let's get started with your oracles. Also, want to say happy birthday to all the Leos out there. Messages for Leo. You have, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. On the bottom is spoiling you. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts and trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. Okay. Next, we're going to get the graffiti cards. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Leo. Well, 3 fell out. Do I need to take these 3 cards? Okay. So you have on your own, doing things without help, unconditional love, love without limits, and no cap, authentic and truthful. Okay, this does seem like a love reading, and it seems like there could be new love here. And it seems like it's trying to indicate to whoever's dealing with this that you may have been doing things on your own, but whoever is in your life, this new love situation, which I mean, this person may have been around for 6 months, a year, but it seems fairly new. Like this person is authentic. They they have unconditional love. They love your intellect. They want to spoil you. It's saying that what you're experiencing is real, and some whoever's dealing with this may have a hard time accepting or believing that because they've done things on their own for so long. On the bottom is eavesdropping, secretly listening in, not minding their own business. There could be some kind of interference here. Okay. Next, let's get the Yin Yang Oracle. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Leo. Air, Ace, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this is also like the Ace of Swords. Present, abundant, and gratitude. And closed off, guarded, and resistance. Okay, these are similar to these cards. On the bottom is rebirth and winter. There's like a starting over here. A new chapter is beginning or has already begun. Ace of Swords can be like a breakthrough. It's saying that for whoever's dealing with this, good things are happening. And it's saying don't let whatever's happened in the past to keep you closed off or guarded from that or resistant to that. So I feel like for who's dealing with this, they have this feeling of, is this too good to be true? And in this situation, I don't, it seems like the other person is genuine in how they feel. Now, there may be some sort of issues happening on the outside. This eavesdropping makes me feel like this is an outside person creating some kind of trying to create some sort of problems here. So we'll see if that shows up in the tarot. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for Leo. You have Justice, Libra energy, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, new love. 7 of Cups. This new love situation seems really good. It seems like it's bringing balance. Like it's indicating like this, you're getting what you deserve here. It's also showing that whoever's dealing with this has been through something in the past, and it's saying, it's your time to receive something good here. something you're deserving of. On the bottom is the Knight of Wands, Justice, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Wands. I'm telling you, there's a third person here trying to interfere. And what I'm starting to feel like is this could be an ex. Either the one who's dealing with this is ex, or this could be, if you're in a new love situation, it could be their ex. It seems like someone is trying to come back in. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Wands. I don't think this is from, this is of the ex, whichever ex it is, of their own volition. I don't think whoever's dealing with this or the other person is like bringing this in. I think there's just an ex hanging around here trying to come back in. This is Justice in reverse on Justice upright. See, someone here's trying to, it looks like trying to cause a breakup or trying to cause an imbalance in the relationship. Yep. Yeah. Trying to create an ending so they can come back in because they want to reconcile. And then we have the King of Swords here in reverse. Once again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I seen over here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Once again, you could be dealing with an air sign. It definitely seems like someone trying to interfere. Overall energy for Leo. Ship. Moving on, moving forward, moving out. There's an ex here that has an issue with their ex. An ex having an issue with the ex. Moving on. Oh my goodness. Rats, theft and destruction. See, that's what I'm saying here. Someone is trying to create a harsh ending because they want to come in out of the cold. They want to reconcile. So that someone here is wanting to create an ending so they can start over again. And then the Tower. This is about governments, businesses, institutions. It can be the courts. It can be divorce. So what I'm feeling like here is this, whether the ex is whoever's dealing with this or the other person, there may have been a divorce here. This whoever may have been married to this person that's trying to cause this interference. Whip and broom. This is stress, anger, anxiety. So yeah, it's like someone trying to come in and rain on someone's parade. Like everything is perfect, everything is good, things are going well, and then there's this person on the outside that's just trying to mess everything up. So tell me about the situation for Leo. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, someone here could also be going through a divorce. Moon, Pisces energy. Like dating someone new, but meanwhile going through the process of a divorce. On the bottom is the Queen of Cups. The Moon. Let's get some more. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. Without a doubt, there's an outside person here trying to cause problems. Page of Cups. Four of Pentacles. There's that Queen of Cups again. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles. See, this is whoever's feeling guarded here, and I feel like the one who's feeling guarded is the one who's dealing with this. Um, if this is in regards to this new love relationship, the reason someone is feeling guarded because of this outside person, um, I do want to say that if this outside person is affecting the way you feel about the relationship, then they're achieving exactly what they're trying to achieve. They're wanting to create problems or create doubt because they want the relationship to end, because they want to reconcile with the other person. And what I feel like is the one who's dealing with this is feeling guarded or having doubts about the one they're in this new love relationship with, because they're thinking, okay, do they want to get back with their ex, or is there something going on that I don't know about? I don't feel like that's the case, and I'm not seeing that that's the case at this point. To me, so far, I feel like this ex is the one causing all these problems. Page of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Five of Swords. Seven of Swords, yeah. Four of Wands. Oh my goodness. This is some drama. And I'm telling you, what this person is doing is, for the one who's dealing with this, it's working. They're trying to create doubt in the one who's dealing with this mind, and it's working. This person feels like they have some kind of, it's almost like they're trying to strong arm, even though they're the ex, they're trying to strong arm or feel like they have some kind of superiority in the relationship. There's a good chance that this person may have children with this ex, because this person is giving me the energy of, like, I have some kind of superiority, or I have some kind of say in what goes on here. They feel like they have some kind of right to cause problems in this new relationship. This is someone they want to end this relationship to get back with, they want to reconcile with their ex, but they also, if that can't happen, this is just like a case of the crazy ex, or just an ex who just wants to make their persons, if they can't have them, then they're going to make their life hell, is what this seems like to me. They want to work on the relationship. So they feel like the obstacle is the new person, which I feel is the one dealing with this. And what they're doing is working, which you shouldn't have to deal with this. But there are a lot of exes that can be like this. Tell me about the situation. The Lily, peace. See, that I'm telling you, this ex wants to reconcile with the person they're not with no more. And like I said, either there's been a divorce here. I feel like more than likely there has been a divorce. This person, I feel like, could possibly have children with the other. Stork, a new beginning, child, or pregnancy. Okay, see, this is indicating the new person, which I feel like is the one dealing with this. And the anchor, security and stability. See, that's what this Four of Wands is. But it's also talking about confusion or illusion. I feel like the one who's dealing with this is questioning their concern that the person they're in a relationship with now currently is going to go back to their ex. They're concerned about that. But I don't think it's anything that the one who they're in a relationship with is doing. I feel like it's the ex's antics, the things they're saying and doing that's putting doubt in the one that's dealing with this' mind. And it's because there is history here that is creating that doubt. You know, like if these two were married or they do have kids together, I feel like someone's thinking what's to stop this person from going back. But I feel like the one dealing with this needs to stop listening so much to this ex and put more faith in the person they're in a relationship with. If this person is saying, I don't want to be with them, um, and it's also, especially if it's a new relationship, uh, this could go on for a while. I don't think it would be something that would go on forever, but um, this is one of these types of people. This ex is going to see how far, if they can push you away, push the one who's in this relationship with their ex away, you know, they're going to feel like they've succeeded. Um, they're going to continue doing this until they see it's not working. So it depends on how much you want to be in the relationship. This is a new relationship and you're like, I don't need this in my life, then that's your choice. If this is something you feel like is worth staying in, um, it's this, there needs to be a show here of I'm not going anywhere, and whatever you're trying to do is not going to affect me, because it's strong like bully energy. Like, I'm going to bully you out of this relationship. This person is like trying to make it seem like I'm going to make your life so miserable that you're going to want to leave. And I'm telling you, there's people out here like this. Um, okay, let's go to the next section. So tell me about the outcome for Leo. I don't think the one who is has this ex, I think they are head over heels for the one they're in a relationship with now. I don't feel like there's anything. This is, I feel like for the one who's they're dealing with this ex, they have to put up with them either because there's some kind of divorce here happening or because there's kids involved. But I don't think they want to be reconciled with this person. Six of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups, yeah. And the Lovers, Gemini energy, Queen of Wands on the bottom. It's saying the past person, this is not going to be successful in regards to a choice between two. Because I don't think there's really a choice between two. This person thinks if they can strong arm the new person out of the relationship, that somehow they're going to make it back in. And that's not going to happen. Six of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups, the Lovers. Once again, there could be a Gemini involved in this situation. Ace of Swords in reverse with a Six of Wands in reverse. That's two cards of something not being successful. Yeah. Nope, that is the Empress in reverse. Yeah, this, I'm telling you, this person has kids with this other person. Five of Cups, regret and disappointment. They're not going to achieve what they're trying to achieve. And that's what I'm saying here. If you don't have time for this, if you're the one dealing with this and you don't have time for this, and you don't feel like the relationship is worth hanging around for what this person is trying to do, it's your choice to leave. But on the other hand, if you are very invested in this new relationship, and you do want to see where it goes, don't let this person affect you, because that's what they're trying to be successful in doing that. And it's saying right here in the outcome that no matter what they try to do, they're not going to be successful. They're going to regret this. Ace of Swords in reverse, Empress in reverse, Five of Cups. I feel like this needs to be a situation in regards to one dealing with this, that they need to listen less to what the ex is saying and put more trust in the person they're in a relationship with. Um, Five of Wands, yeah. It's saying there's no competition here. Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the ex has no option here. And see, that's the energy they're giving off. Like they have some kind of superiority or they have some kind of say. They're It's almost like they feel like they're the manager of this new relationship or something because they have some kind of history with this other person. And it's saying there's no competition here. They have no choice but to accept what is. A lot of this too, Page of Wands, a lot of this too is going to have to be the one dealing with this is in a relationship with is going to have to put their foot down or stand their ground with this ex and say enough is enough. Um, More than likely, especially if there's kids involved, there's a lot here to do with wanting to keep the peace. Um, the problem here is this ex feels as though they have some kind of power here. And more than likely they do, especially if there's kids involved. Um, well, like I said, this happens more than not uh, in these situations, especially when there's like messy divorces and things like that. Um, I mean, there are times when co-parenting goes well, but there's a lot of times when it doesn't. This seems like this kind of situation. This person feels as though they have some kind of power, and the thing is that may work for a while on the one who's dealing with this ex, but at some point they're going to have to stand their ground because this person is they're going to try to push and push as far as they can for as long as they can. So, but the outcome is saying here this person thinks they have power, but they really have none. And this feels to me like a new love situation where whoever's dealing with this is kind of in the middle of all this. And it's a situation where you can choose to get out of it, or, if you feel this is something worth sticking around for, it's saying there's nothing going to come out of this with this ex. So we have dog loyalty. Yeah, it's saying there's no competition here. The one who's dealing with this ex is loyal to the one they're in a relationship with. There's nothing to fear here in regards to that. The birds, this is gossip. It can be family. See, we have this eavesdropping. See, it's saying that secretly listening in, not minding their own business. Yeah, this X is blowing a lot of smoke. They're causing problems. They're intentionally causing problems. And it's saying they have no option but to accept things as they are. But they're going to try to cause as much problems as they can. The fox being sneaky or clever. Yeah. Yeah, this feels to me like someone who's trying to be conniving. They're trying to affect the relationship. They want to come back in. And I feel as though if they're not able to come back in, they're just going to try to make things hard. It feels like they want some kind of power or control over the other. And if they can't get what they want from them, then they're going to try to cause trouble and strife in their life. And this is a situation where the ones who are dealing with this needs to stand up to the one who's causing it. Tell me about the advice for Leo. The Fool, Aries, Aquarius, Strength, Leo, Energy, and the High Priestess in reverse, Pisces, Energy. Okay. It does seem to me, for the one that's dealing with this, if you're the one in the middle of this situation between these two exes, it does seem like it's trying to indicate to me that if you hold out, or if you want to stay in this relationship, hold out, have strength. um it's indicating like things will get better, or this situation is going to come to an end, which I firmly believe it's going to come to an end at some point. This person can only do this when they see they're not getting what they want. They're going to at least back off. The full strength, high priestess in reverse. I feel like for the one dealing with this, there's a lot of uncertainty here. Someone's in the middle of this thinking, is this something I want to continue to be in the middle of? Um, I think someone here, whoever's dealing with this, is also concerned about getting hurt. I don't feel like that is a concern. I feel like the one that's dealing with this is in a relationship with, wants to be in a relationship with them. Chariot in reverse, Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's showing a lot of worry. And the Knot of Wands. Yeah, see, this is showing not using your intuition or a secret being revealed, taking action in regards to a secret being revealed. I don't think that's what this is. To me, what this looks like is someone having a lot of worry, which is what this ex wants. They want the new person to doubt and worry, and they're trying to push the new person out, is exactly what they're trying to do. So it's showing that the ex, what they're doing is effective. And it's saying if you want to stay in this relationship, you need to take your power back, um, and show this person that what they're doing is not affecting you and it will not affect you. Chariot in reverse, Nine of Swords, Knot of Wands. Ace of Wands in reverse. Two of Cups. Yeah, worried about the relationship. And then there's the High Priestess upright. It's saying trust your intuition. Someone here isn't trusting their intuition. So it's saying your gut knows. Your gut knows what needs to be done here. I feel like this ex is just what they're doing is working. The one who's dealing with this is letting that ex affect them, and it's saying don't allow that. Take your power back in this situation. Tell me about the advice for Leo. Woman, feminine energy. Yep. It keeps indicating the same thing, that this ex, they don't have it like that. They think they do, but they don't have the power. Um, it's not them. For the one that they're doing all this to, it's not them. It's they are all about their new person. The book. This is about knowledge. Yeah. There is a need here to, in your mind, whoever's dealing with this, in your mind, shut out everything that this ex has said or done and just focus solely on your relationship. It's saying stick to what you know. So that makes me feel like anything that this ex has said or done, that needs to be erased, and stick to what you know in regards to the relationship. It's saying your gut knows what's going on here. So don't let the outside person create doubt or make you feel guarded in the relationship. Don't allow them to affect you. Yeah, the clouds. This is darkness coming to light, or a time of improvements after hardship. This is talking about if you use your intuition darkness will come to light. So things that you're unsure of will become clear. Oh, but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be afraid to say that we've all dealt with this at some point in our life, exes that cause difficulties, whether it's your ex or someone else's ex. So, yeah. All right, let's get the closing messages. Closing messages for Leo. Confidence. Confidence is the inner belief that you have the strength to face challenges. It's about trusting yourself and your abilities. When this card appears, it encourages you to take action, knowing you can overcome any obstacle. Yeah, that's the point I was trying to get across. Don't let, and that's what this X is trying to do, is diminish your confidence in the relationship to make them feel like they have some kind of power over what happens here. It's saying, have the confidence to take the action knowing you can overcome. Yeah, this is saying, the one dealing with this saying, you have no power over me. On the bottom is passion. Passion is the driving force that propels you forward, representing your love and commitment to life. When you feel passion, it means you are moving toward what you truly desire, and your heart is full of endless power. All right. And the last oracles messages for Leo. You have kindness. And on the bottom is intention. Yeah. I'm keep hearing kill them with kindness. So I feel like it's saying, there's no need to I feel like the intention here needs to not be to react to this person, because I think that's what they want. They want to get a reaction because they feel like if they get a reaction, then what they're doing is working. There is a way to stand up to this person without giving them what they want, reacting in anger. Um, I feel like what needs to happen here is this person needs to know, you have no power over me, but it needs to be done in a way that they can see, okay, this person's not being affected by what I'm doing. All right, Leo, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.